Welcome to Display Tips. Let's get introduced to Profile. Tap the profile on bottom right of screen. Here, you can personalize your display experience. Tap the pencil icon to edit your profile picture, cover photo, basic user info including contact, and link to your other social media accounts. Select your preferred language. Identify top friends and family members. You can also create and manage your communities here. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Display TV. I'm your host, Sarah Pribis. We've just been talking about how to earn money here on this app, and I see Gebho wants to know how. So listen, every single weeknight I go over how to earn money on display. If you want to go check out some extra help and how to do that, you can go check out the Learning Center. That's accessible from the main menu, and it gives you all kinds of helpful topics on how you can earn money on display. Otherwise, come back next week. We do the show at 7:30 p.m. Eastern every single weeknight, and I'm here talking about how to earn money on this app. Now, we also play trivia at 8 p.m. Eastern for $500, and if you tune in early like a lot of people are right now, you get a question ahead of time, and not just the question, but the answer. So let's put up question 8. Let's see how you do, and then I'm gonna reveal the answer. Again, this is for no points. This is just for fun. This is like a practice question, but it's the real question for question 8 tonight. So we're playing with a little bit of history, legend, right? Greek legend says this ancient king of Phrygia could turn everything he touched into the periodic element with what atomic number? 29, 47, 79. Do you know who the ancient king of Phrygia is? And do you know what periodic element we're talking about? And then do you know the atomic number? Sort of like a 2 to 3-parter here. Let's see if we can get that. And again, don't worry, this is for no points, no money. I'm gonna reveal the answer so that you have a leg up and you're that much closer to winning that $500 in trivia. It's looking like 43% if you know it. You didn't need my help tonight. We're talking about Midas, and we're talking about that everything he touched turned to gold, and the periodic element, which is gold, has the atomic number of 79. Ooh, we were really split on this, huh? A third went to each single number. The correct answer is 79 for question 8 tonight. Just to be clear, 79 is the atomic number for gold, and that's what King Midas, what he would touch, would turn to gold. If you got that right, how did you know it? Did you just happen to know the atomic number for gold off the top of your head? Did you know the legend? Let me know in the chat. I'm always curious how people know this. Okay. In the meantime, I wanted to say shout out to Lexi. Yes, from my hometown, Philadelphia. Love to see you in the chat. And let's go into some Follow Friday. That's right, it's Friday, it's Friday, and we're excited to celebrate with some of our favorite creators on the app. So maybe you know them, maybe you don't. And if you don't, that's great, because maybe now you'll want to follow them after I present them to you. Okay, let's do this. First up, we have High Hopes Carla. Woot woot! All right, so Carla is a self-proclaimed promoter of good times, right? We got those Friday good vibes here. She's a proud Mexicana who loves to share her family, music, and her heritage on display. We love that. We love family. We love music. We love culture. That's awesome. All right, so this is our first picture here. Giddy up. I don't know who this is, so I'm not going to assume, but Carla, if you're in the chat, I haven't seen you yet. Will you let us know? I want to know who this fabulous person is. You have fabulous hats, fabulous fashion. Let's move on to our next photo from Carla. This I know. This was her grandma at 99 years old. They took a drive to the mountains, so she offered a little bit of the story behind the post here. I love a portrait. I love this sideways profile shot with the mountains in the background. What a gorgeous photo. And I love that her grandma's 99. That's amazing. All right, next up from Carla, we've got pink champagne shots and strawberries. You know I love a food photo. You know I love a drink photo. Look how fancy these are. These have like little scientific test tubes put into the strawberries. I wonder, I guess you squeeze that into the strawberry that's dipped in white chocolate, milk chocolate, and then you eat that entire, oh my gosh, that looks like a Friday treat. Delicious, delicious. Okay, next up from Carla, we've got places to have fun on the download, right? This is Vegas, baby. This is cool. This seems like a spot that I wouldn't know existed. I've actually never been to Vegas, so I don't know of any spots that exist in Vegas. Has anybody in the chat been to Vegas? Let me know. But look, Carla knows all the cool spots. She's connected, so I trust. If Carla says it's cool, I bet it's cool. And look at that art in the background. That's wild. All right. Finally, from Carla, we've got an early morning in Waikiki in Hawaii. That is stunning. Again, never been, but I gotta go. Look at that sky. Look at it over all of the buildings. That's absolutely beautiful. I definitely love a outside my window photo, my sky right now, right? A little Mark Foot for you. That's awesome. So guys, if you love Carla's posts, go check her out on display. She's High Hopes Carla. She posts family, she posts I said family. She posts family and she posts music and culture. All right, speaking of music though, let's go to our next person. You might recognize him. I don't know. This is Billy J. Do you know who Billy J is? Well, I'll tell you. He's a multifaceted entrepreneur. He's a marketing mogul. He's a music exec. You know, his acts include A-list celebrities like Brandy, Hitmaker, our friend of the show, Ray J. He's got all kinds of music projects set to release from his talented roster, and we get to watch the behind the scenes here on display, which is really, really cool. So this first one, he's on a plane and he says, always working. A dream will never be reality if you don't chase it. But you know, Billy J, I gotta say, you gotta take a break every once in a while. You know, if we're just going, it's like working out. You gotta have a rest day. But I feel you. I'm of the same mentality. I'm kind of a workaholic. But I love it. Okay, chasing the dreams, even from the airplanes in the sky. Next up, from Billy J, we've got Golf Life. Okay, you're taking a break here. Look at that. I spoke too quickly. Golf Life with the broskies. He said, take me back to vacation. Do we have any golfers in the chat? Anybody who likes to golf? I've miniature golfed before, and I will tell you that I have gotten a hole-in-one several times. But have I been on an actual golf course? Maybe just driven the cart. But love that, Billy. That looks fun. Make sure you're taking those rest days. All right, next up from Billy, we've got him and his little superstar, Coi Leray, who's performing in Miami at Club 11 on March 5th. So if you're in Miami, don't miss that. That's going to be epic. And this is actually a video, so go check it out. Go check out Billy J's profile afterwards and watch the full video. Next up from Billy J, he said, it's the switch up that kills him. Oof! I didn't even recognize. Look, that is a power suit if I've ever seen one, right? So cool. I love how you just change up your look and immediately, you know, people can read you so differently, right? That is the power of fashion. That is the power of a look. You gotta dress the part, baby. And finally, from Billy J, we've got the friendship and energy will always remain the same. That's Hitmaker. That's one of the acts that I mentioned. That is super cool. Again, you get to see all kinds of behind the scenes from this legend, this music exec, making things happen right here on display. That's Billy J. Speaking of making things happen, who's ready to win some trivia? Does anybody feel a win coming on to start that weekend? A little $500. The smell of money in the air. All right, friends, I hope you got your answer to question 8, and I'll see you in 5 minutes for $500. Hello, everybody, and welcome to an all-new day of Display Trivia. I'm your host, Sarah Pribis, and friends, if no one has said it yet, let me be the first to say Happy Friday! We love her, but of all the days of the week, Friday is the friend with gluten allergies. You never stop hearing about it. The difference, of course, is that my friend not being able to enjoy the sweet, sweet taste of Olive Garden garlic breadsticks is sad, while Friday is quite the opposite. If you're going to be loud and proud, at least have the good stuff to back it up, and Friday always puts her money where her mouth is, which is what it's time to do for all of you. We all know why you're here, to win some cash, and I'll get you one step closer by going over some rules. You'll have 10 seconds each to answer 10 questions. Make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi and that you're holding your phone vertically so that when a new question pops up on your screen, you can pick the right one. The questions will get harder as we go, so make sure to choose carefully because once you tap, there is no going back. Don't worry though, because if you get one wrong, you can still keep playing along for fun. Your winnings will show up in your display bank if you're active in the app and have a completed profile. All right, now, real quick, for absolutely no points at all, just to get us in the groove, tell me, would you rather get jiggy with it, get jiggy without it, get jiggy around it? Na 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 na, na 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 na, getting jiggy with it. Na 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 na, na 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 na, getting jiggy without it. Nope, that just doesn't work. That just does not work. But 24% of you still chose that, so you know what? You're making it work for you. Well, you know what? It's neither here nor there how you're gonna deal with the jiggy of it all, but what is pressing? This new game, friends. It's time for display trivia. Question 1. A bank is an institution used for storing what? Money, candy, bodies. A bank is an institution used for storing what? Money, candy, bodies. No matter what you're needing to store, you should always make sure you have a safe place to do it. And most people have so much stuff today, you need as much storage as you can get. But you know what kind of storage boggles my mind? Cloud storage. I feel like I see it everywhere these days, and I'm calling BS. I think it is a huge scam because we already got a place to store all our clouds. It's called the sky, duh. That thing literally goes on forever. God, people can be so gullible. From what I can tell, a lot of money is being stored somewhere called a blockchain these days. But for most of us, the best place to keep it is the bank. 97% of you getting closer to the money. Question 2. Prince sings about what type of raspberry colored hat? Fedora, beret, Stetson. Prince sings about what type of raspberry colored hat? Fedora, beret, Stetson. I should say, we don't know if Prince maybe wrote songs about other hats that never made it to the final, and honestly, I think it's time we demand the estate release the tapes, release the unpublished hat content. In general, in popular music, there's just not enough about hats. Plenty about apple-bottom jeans and boots with the fur, though. Okay, only one that I know of, but it's so good that you just don't need any more. Why ruin a good thing, you know? The hat Prince sings about is a raspberry beret, the kind you find at a secondhand store. Yep, that's the one. Makes you keep it securely on your head as you drive off in your little red Corvette. 93% of you driving away with that right answer. Question 3. All of the following are in Rocky Road ice cream except marshmallow, nuts, cherries. All of the following are in Rocky Road ice cream except marshmallow, nuts, cherries. Rocky Road, it sounds like an ice cream flavor named after my parents' marriage, if you know what I mean. That was a joke. Seriously though, all joking aside, their marriage flavor was more like rum raisin. But you know what I truly believe? Any bad day can be solved with an ice cream cone. You failed your test, ice cream cone. You're getting a divorce? Hey, 2 scoops for you. Stitch the guy up, but now you can't find your scalpel? Oh, no, wait, you need to get that out before we give you ice cream. Yeah, go fix that. The guy with the scalpel in him, though, definitely deserves some chunky monkey. Rocky Road is known for being a chocolate ice cream with nuts and marshmallow. No cherries. 89% of you got that. Question 4. Which TV show uses a voiceover narration? Lost, Curb Your Enthusiasm, How I Met Your Mother. Which TV show uses a voiceover narration? Lost, Curb Your Enthusiasm, How I Met Your Mother. I've always been a little envious of TV shows with narrators. Yeah, because I just think if I had one in my own life, it would be so much easier to follow what was going on. Someone to just give you the gist of what everyone is saying so you can get back to your interesting thoughts, or maybe even closed captioning. Then you never have to get stuck in one of those situations where you're saying, sorry, what'd you say? And then the person repeats it again, but you still didn't hear what they said, so that you have to say, sorry, what now? And then they repeat themselves a 3rd time, but you still don't quite make out what they're saying, but at that point it would be rude to ask again, so you just gotta nod and smile and pretend you know exactly what's going on. Oh wait, my producer is telling me something. What? Huh? Okay, yeah, The only show on this list that employs the use of a narrator is How I Met Your Mother, narrated by the late, great Bob Saget. 89% of you got that. Question 5. This American department store just announced its partnership with the Paris-based cosmetics company founded in 1970, Kohl's, Macy's, Marshalls. This American department store just announced its partnership with the Paris-based cosmetics company founded in 1970, Kohl's, Macy's, Marshalls. It's true, this multinational cosmetics company was founded in 1970, but I'm sure cosmetics have existed as long as humans have. I mean, I'd be willing to bet that since the dawn of time, we've been finding ways to lather our faces with gunk to make them more beautiful. Oh, hey, Gruha, pass me that primordial sludge. I hear it's great for unclogging pores. By the way, what have you been using on your under-eye bags? Saber-toothed tiger's blood and the unencumbered ease of pre-agricultural settlement? Oh, incredible, my dude. You are glowing. Sephora was the skincare and makeup brand founded in 1970, and although it's still based in Paris, it just announced that Sephora counters will be popping up in Kohl's stores all across the US this spring. Get that Kohl's cash ready to go because I just give Sephora my money. 68% of you got that. Kind of savage on that question. Question 6. A pecan pie is a version of this pie named after which board game? Checkers, chess, Parcheesi. A pecan pie is a version of this pie named after which board game? Checkers, chess, Parcheesi. Pecan or pecan? What do you say? I don't know, but pie and board games? Now that sounds like the best night in ever. I mean, who needs to put on pants and wash your face to go out and talk to strangers when you can get into your PJs and hang out around the coffee table? Just you and the cat. Hey, Sophia, pass the popcorn? Excuse me, Sophia. Could you please pass the popcorn? Oh, I'm sorry, she's just not listening. Sophia, a word? Why are you behaving this way in front of our guests? Is it because I stepped on your tail earlier? Look, I'm sorry about that. Do you want to claw the crap out of my arm and we'll call it even? Great. Date night saved. Well, I hope you all have your game faces on because the pie that serves as the base for a pecan pie is a chess pie. Checkmate. 84% of you got that. Question 7. Which of the following jazz legends won the most Grammys in their lifetime? Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday, Nina Simone. Which of the following jazz legends won the most Grammys in their lifetime? Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday, Nina Simone. We put so much focus on wins when really it would be so much healthier to focus more on the losses because that shows you're in the game. You're falling down, but you're getting back up. Maybe instead of asking who's won the most, we should ask who's lost the most Grammys of all time. That's what I want to know. In fact, I celebrate my losses. You know, every time someone tells me no, I throw a little party. In fact, just this morning, I asked the cop who pulled me over if he could not give me a ticket for speeding. And you know what he said? No. That's a win right there. The only lady of jazz to have won any Grammys in her lifetime with an astonishing 14 is Ella Fitzgerald. Billie and Nina were both awarded Hall of Fame Grammys posthumously. 88% of you got that. Question 8. Greek legend says this ancient king of Phrygia could turn everything he touched into the periodic element with what atomic number? 29, 47, 79. Greek legend says this ancient king of Phrygia could turn everything he touched into the periodic element with what atomic number? 29, 47, 79. Yes, I'm seeing here that Greek legend also says the gyro comes with extra tzatziki on the side. Oh wait, yeah, I see where I messed that up. I'm reading a Greek menu, not a Greek legend. Okay, well, you know what? Since I'm already here, I'll take 7 spanakopita, please. And no, not 7 individual spanakopita. I'd like 7 orders of the spanakopita, which comes with 4 each. Yeah, I did the math. I know that's 28 spanakopita. I know I'm here alone, but you know what? I am going to eat them all. Don't you look at me like that. What, you never seen a girl who likes spanakopita too much before? Sheesh! This Greek legend is that of King Midas, who wished that everything he touched would turn, not to copper with 29 protons per atom, or silver with 47 protons per atom, but to gold, the only periodic element, with 79 protons, giving it an atomic number of 79. 89% of you got that. Question 9. Which of the following characters wears +4s? Sherlock Holmes, Tintin, Sidney Carton? Which of the following characters wears +4s? Sherlock Holmes, Tintin, Sidney Carton. Not really sure what +4s are, but hey, if we've already added 4 to whatever we have, why not stop there? Right? Why not get to +5 while we're at it? Heck, +6, right? You know what? I don't know how many people are showing up to this thing. Just keep add them on. Yeah, we'll take +37s. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I am. I'm still talking about orders of spanakopita, okay? What +4s actually are those old-timey kind of gold pants, usually made of plaid and real floppy at the bottom before they cinch just below the knee. And they get their name of +4s because prior to their popularity, the common pant style hit just above the knee, about 4 inches or so less than their descendants, hence the name. Now, the only character on this list we know wears this specific type of pant is Belgian cartoon strip Tintin. 83% of you got that. Woo-woo! Well, you know what? If you got the +4s, I know you're ready. It's time for the final question. Question 10. Select the next number in the traditional Fibonacci sequence after 89. 55, 144, 123. Select the next number in the traditional Fibonacci sequence after 89. 55, 144, 123. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's the dream, right? You know? Some girls want to build an empire or meet the perfect man. Not me. I want to be just like Fibonacci and have my own sequence named after me. Well, you know what? It might be my lucky day because I am so excited to introduce you all to the Sarah Pribis sequence for perfect buns and thighs. No, I'm not releasing a series of workout videos. I'm talking about chicken sandwiches. Yeah, that's it. It's just video after video of me talking about chicken sandwiches. That's it. That's the show. And while I wait for it to hit big, you all probably are itching to know what Fibonacci's sequence is. Just a series of numbers where the next one in the sequence is the sum of the 2 previous numbers. So it goes 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and so on and so forth. Now, if you keep going at this rate, you eventually get 89. And the next number after that is 89 plus 55, which equals 144. 144? I know these numbers are big, but it looks like they're not scaring you because 89% of you got that. Well done. Okay. How do we do? Where are my winners? Put those scores in the chat. 387 of you on a Friday. Look, you came, you slayed, you displayed your knowledge, and you are going to get paid. Well done, everyone. Ending it with some math. Furuichi got a 4 out of 10. Ashnor 1. Bravo. Tony Tran got a 9 out of 10. Bedoya 1. I see you. Mark Foot. What you truly did now have the best week ever, right? Oh my gosh, I love that. Capper 7, 4. That's okay. Ribbiter got a 6 out of 10. Shabza got a 7 out of 10. Juan got a 4 out of 10. Ren Dizzle got a 5. And Nikki D got a 9. That's a 90%. That is an A. SGDP got a 9 out of 10. Oof. Jenny Girl got an 8. Those scores. I am so proud of all of you. Okay, now you did it, okay? We're going to go enjoy our weekend, and you should too. We'll see you Monday at 7:30 Eastern, where I give away the question 8 for that night. Thank you all so much for playing. Don't forget to invite your friends, and I'll see you next week on display.